Last night, and then all day today, we watched as two American cities worked on taking down Confederate monuments. One monument for a staunch defender of slavery, Vice President John Calhoun, in Charleston, South Carolina. The other, a monument for Confederate soldiers at the state capitol in Raleigh, North Carolina. And it turns out taking down centuries-old and several thousand pounds heavy monuments is time-consuming work. In Raleigh, it has taken 3 days and quite a few different cranes to fully disassemble even just the pillar of that 75-foot tall monument to Confederate soldiers. It was around 11:30 last night that they finally removed the last piece of that monument in Raleigh. In Charleston, crews started their work near midnight last night, hours after the city council voted unanimously to take down that statue of John Calhoun. They labored at it in the heat for most of the day today. But it's interesting, one of the things we're now seeing about the length of time it just takes logistically to remove these gigantic monuments is that while it's happening, people gather around to watch. And you get to hear what they think about these monuments and these moments, seeing them being taken down after all these years. That John Calhoun statue, for instance, the one in Charleston, it's 115 feet tall. It has literally stood over the city of Charleston since 1896. Here's what some people who live in Charleston told the Post and Courier, their local paper today, about having lived in that particular shadow their whole lives. Quote, "This has been a symbol of hate since the day it was put up," said Jason Crowley. Or Cheryl Newman Whaley, a fifth-generation Charleston native. She said, quote, "I don't know how many people I was blood related to that were under his enslavement. He's not going to be looking down on us anymore. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it." Or Tamika Gadsden, she says, quote, "This moment was about the uprising we saw across the country. We're just happy that the mayor and the council came to the same conclusion as the people." Ashton Calloway told the Post and Courier, quote, "After having this thing looming over me my entire life as a person of color in 2020, I'm happy to see this symbol of slavery come down." So while the president sits in the White House fulminating about making it cost you 10 years in prison if you vandalize a monument on federal land, more cities and states are deciding for themselves that now is the time to take these monuments down. The Charleston paper reports that church bells played Amazing Grace as they finally prepared to lower old John Calhoun to the ground. He left his pedestal today at 5:07 p.m. Actually, I think we've got a shot of him there back down on Earth. Doesn't he look a little annoyed to you? Like, how dare you? Maybe like a cat stuck in a bathtub. Who can say? Maybe he changed his mind about the whole thing while he was up there. Maybe he also is glad to be done with it. Charleston sure sounds glad of it.